some point in our lives, we've all watched Peppa Pig.
This is my little brother George.
And since Mama Pig is now pregnant with her 3rd child, I thought what better time to build Peppa Pig's house in Bloxburg. Also, it was the top comment on my last video, so ask and ye shall receive. But there's just one more thing I need to do before we can start. What in my nightmares is this? I thought this would be like cute, like I'm Peppa. Mummy Pig has to squeeze another one of these out of her. So you may or may not be wondering what my reference is going to be for the Peppa Pig house. I have 2. So the first one is this. I've made a folder of a bunch of internal and external pictures. And the second one is this. Someone actually touring the real life Peppa Pig house. Also, my memory, because I've actually been to the Peppa Pig house, although it was like 10 years ago. I didn't go when I was 18. First things first, we need to build this gigantic hill, the infamous hill that Daddy Pig rides up. Like, his clutch control must be immense. Now, honestly, I fear using a mansard roof will not actually do this justice, but I am going to try using one, okay? We just need it to be really big and really steep. You see what I mean? That looks so small. So my plan B is adding it on the 2nd floor, and then maybe we could just add walls underneath it. And it's just such a gorgeous grassy color, like a gorgeous lush green. And I'm also debating whether or not to make it grass, or in Bloxburg we have the small flower texture, which I do think looks a bit more cartoony, but it goes like mental chicken oriental, but I think that's fine. So now that we've got this in, I'm also gonna need to add a floor, because otherwise building gets a little bit complicated. So this will be obviously deleted once we build the exterior, but for now it's just gonna remain. How the hell am I meant to get these dimensions? This is literally a cartoon house. It's borderline impossible, isn't it? So I think we're just gonna have to base it off the real life one. So for the sake of today, I'd say each room is gonna be like 4 wide or something. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of does make sense, because we have the lounge room, the kitchen, bedroom, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig's bedroom. I wonder if they're gonna actually show the birth. The dining table is in the kitchen. Okay, if that's the case then technically the rooms only need to be 3 wide. And oh wait, this one's different. This one has an entryway. Now we need to get the iconic yellow color. So it's definitely not this dark. I'd say it's like that, isn't it? Sorry, like I'm literally switching between them so often, but it's just these crucial steps. You need to get it right. Oh, it's definitely this. It's buttermilk. Oh my gosh, I love buttermilk. Anything with butter in, I absolutely love, even though it's literally the most unhealthy food you can actually eat. Anyway, we're gonna add the roof in. Excuse me, I don't want you to go that way, please. Go the other way.
2,000 years later.
Okay, there we go. Now we've got it in. It's actually a very pointy roof. I don't want to make it too ridiculous because it would look a bit disproportionate in Bloxburg. But I'm thinking, guys, Mama Pig is going to be loving that. Now, do you think they're going to make a drama storyline like Mummy Pig had an affair? Can you imagine? I feel like they would get so many complaints if they did that. But honestly, I would be there for it. Anyway, we've got like an orangey color roof. I've just gone for literally CGA brown. The hell is that?
What the hell is even that?
And now we can finally get rid of that floor. And that is literally everything. Obviously, we have the little red car, which we need to have going at an incredibly sharp right angle, okay? I do not know how Daddy Pig does this. And like, what kind of handbrake do you have that your car can just be parked on a right angle? And that's actually one of my worst fears, guys, is my car slipping down the side of a hill. That's why I like rarely park on them. Okay, I think that looks a little bit ridiculous. We're just gonna park the car here for now, okay? And the front door literally looks like this, but I refuse to use that door. It's so plain and ugly. And also very, very small. Do we have a bigger front door, please, that I could use? Why are doors in Bloxburg actually so small? I need them to be adding doors like this size that are like not a medieval wooden door. Just a normal door, please. Yeah, I might use this one, I fear. It looks a little bit nicer. Now, for the windows, I've been debating in my head whether or not to add fake windows or real ones. But I think that we can get away with adding real ones, okay? And if we can't, then that's fine too. How I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna be using square windows, but I'm gonna be putting them together to like make big ones, because bigger is better. And I haven't zoomed out yet, so this could literally look like absolute trash. But I'm hoping that it's gonna look like a sleigh. Okay, that ain't a bad start. This is their house. This is my one. I actually do think I've made it a bit thick, you know? It really does feel a bit thick.
That's what she said.
But that's only because I was worried it would be too small otherwise. With a snap. And this is what I've come up with. Now, the problem we're facing this time around is the windows actually look too big. I mean, I knew that this wasn't going to be 100% easy. Recreating a quote-unquote real-life build never is. Even if it is a cartoon Peppa Pig, okay? It's still a little bit tricky. And wow! That actually looks like it. There's only one thing missing, and that is the... I was about to call this a spire. It's not a church. Yes, I'm actually going to worship a pregnant mummy pig. What? Where did that come from? Anyway, we're going to drag these on top, and this is going to be what I meant to say. I think it's like the connection pole. You know, the satellite. That's what it's called. Okay, apparently that's as high as it will go. But there we have it, guys. That is the exterior done. Now, there is technically one window there, so I guess I just lied to your faces. I'm very sorry. And I just love how simple the graphic design was back then. I feel like Peppa Pig's been around for a long while. I'll actually look up in a second. 2004? Give me Mama Pig's moisturizing routine. You telling me she's looked that good for 20 years? Now, I did actually take a picture of the kitchen. Well, I didn't take this picture. I didn't break into the house, don't worry. And this is looking really cute. So I've just looked at several different pictures, guys. And apparently the wall actually goes this way. So for the feature wall that's dark, we'll have the buttermilk. And then for the lighter ones, we'll go for wheat. Oh, this is lovely. Their floor is a lovely sky blue. Speaking of sky blue, have you guys seen the new sky blue MacBook that just came out? It looks so stunning. But honestly, I don't actually want it. But I'm such an advocate for Apple, guys. I've had my Mac for like 2 years, played Roblox on it for 2 years straight, and look, it still runs amazingly. Now, another thing that's confusing me is why there's only one window here. Explain! Like, are you saying that this should just be the kitchen? It's very small. I'm just rolling with it, okay? I've tried to work this out so many times, and I've come to the conclusion it's a flipping cartoon house, you dumb cow. It's obviously not going to make sense inside. Now, they've definitely gone for the retro appliances, but the smooth counter system. So what I mean by that is the appliances look so retro. And did you see that cake in there? That looked so scrumptious. I never add trash cans inside, guys. Mainly because that's flipping disgusting. Like, that is surely gonna stink your house out. But, you know, it's up to Daddy Pig, okay? Daddy Pig, I obey him. And the fridge is actually white, and it has magnets on it. So I'm actually gonna try You guys have been telling me to decorate my fridges for ages, and I've just never really thought that there's much point in it. But today, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab some decals. I think just the one-sided one will be fine. And I'm gonna grab 3 of these. Now, I haven't also worked out how I'm gonna get up Daddy Pig's stairs yet, so I'm just gonna add a ladder for now. And oh! Jump scare! I forgot I look like this. Jesus, I actually kind of look edible. Like, my eyes look like those Halloween gummies. Oh, this is making me hungry. Anyway, I have no idea if this is going to work, but I'm going to look up fridge magnet and hopefully some come up.
12 seconds later.
Okay, guys. I literally couldn't see what I was doing in there because it was like pitch black. But these are the magnets that I'd managed to get. Now, it goes without saying we're going to resize these to be absolutely miniature. Although, they still look pretty enormous in terms of Bloxburg. These ones are an alright size. And let's just go and shove these on. And then, of course, because I'm all the way from London, I got us a lovely London one. So, there we go. Because you know when you go on holiday, you bring people back a lovely fridge magnet. So there we go. Oh, that actually has helped it look a little bit more like it. Then for the sink, it's the Elegant. Actually, it's not. They've got a flipping massive tap. Okay, that does not look like a sink. That looks worse. That looks a million times worse. Okay, we're just gonna have to imagine that this has a nice tool handle on it, okay? And you may be wondering what this rogue one's doing here. That is for a frying pan, because believe it or not, you actually cannot put pans just directly on top of the hob. Like, Bloxburg just doesn't like you doing that. Whereas Daddy Pig is clearly cooking up a lovely storm for us. So we need to appreciate Papa Pig, okay? Now, do you know who my favorite one was? It was Rebecca Rabbit's mum, I think. Growing up, I always loved one of the mums. I just thought they were like really funny.
Oh, your mum's a fat cow.
And I really can't actually remember that much. Obviously, because I haven't watched it in like 10 years. But yeah, this is like the jug of milk that's on the side. side. And then Daddy Pig's enormous body is covering everything else. So all that we can see here is like a tube of pasta. And hey, Price, we got some spaghetti. Now, they don't have wall trims, which is a bit of a shame. But they do have these ugly curtains. Now, as you can see, none of the curtains were fitting because of the way we had to do the design. So I'm going to go ahead and use some custom ones. I kind of feel bad calling this ugly, but not the green. Like, I can begin to like the green, but not when it's flipping polka dots. What are they eating? Are you eating cotton balls like from Scream Queens?
Won't we, like, die if we eat cotton balls?
Also, how has George stayed a baby? Like, have they all frozen their souls or something? So we need a roundish table. I'm honestly thinking of using a mixture between the trendy table and the square table to get that curvy color. Curvy shape, I mean. And they literally look like they're sat on these school chairs. Like, I'm just confused. I always thought Peppa Pig was, like, rich. And I'm gonna use the... Oh, they're a bit big, actually. Daddy Pig, you want that one? So, the way Peppa Pig is filmed is it's like this, do you know what I mean? Like, it's filmed on, like, ultra wide. So, this is the only part of the room that you actually see. Whereas, obviously, we've still got the rest of this room here. So, it's just like, well, now what? I guess over here, we could get away with having, like, a little notice board. And then all I'm gonna put on this wall is a dresser. And I'm going to try and find a Peppa Pig family painting. So with that, let's move into the lounge room, which I did actually cut a bit off for the stairs, but that's all Gucci. So it's, oh, not the green. I know I keep moaning, but not the green. And there's no windows along the back wall. So I'm guessing I might just add one here. But again, that's just to add a little bit of light in here. Now, this is a room that genuinely does have paintings. The other room, I just popped them in there because I wanted to. And the other day, I spoke in an American accent for a portion of the video. And you guys said that you thoroughly enjoyed it. So I was thinking today, I might do this voice while I build the lounge room. And we can imagine what it would have been like if I was born in America. And another thing I've always wondered about the Peppa Pig world, what country is it from? Is it a UK show or American? And apparently, Peppa Pig is a British TV series, which completely shocked me. Almost as much as this terrifying photo. Because I always thought that Peppa Pig was just a worldwide thing, which I guess it still can be. Sorry, the voice is gone now. A TV on the floor. I didn't realize this. Is there like a darker meaning to Peppa Pig? Are they like destitute and broke? I feel really bad. They literally are watching TV off the floor. And yeah, as you can see, the only other thing in like the cartoon version is that we have a little floor lamp. So I'm just gonna add this one and we're gonna make it red. So that is the downstairs done. Probably the most measly downstairs I've ever done. Now the pictures vary with layouts. This one has a telescope. This one has Mummy Pig's bedroom. So I am confused. I don't know if Peppa and George share. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so how I'm going to make it is this is going to be the bathroom. This is going to be Peppa and George's room. And this is going to be the mum and dad's bedroom. We do not get a picture or anything. So, of the hallway at least. Only of the bedrooms, which as you can see have a yellow floor. So I guess I'm just going to continue that yellow floor into this room. And now then, we get to have completely free reign in here. Although I don't want to make it too detailed. Like, this ain't one of my build battles, honey. The little red lamp. And then we can go in and add some paintings. This is actually looking so Peppa Pig-esque. This is fully what I imagine it to look like, guys. I never get to use these kitchen tiles in Bloxburg. But I don't know if you can see they're used there. And we've got a little bit of wall trim. So that is just literally giving Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, once again, the blue in here goes a little bit more turquoisey, aqua. So the only thing I'm going to be copying exact is the bath, because we can very clearly see it's like an elegant style bathtub and it's at a corner like this. But again, the actual tap is enormous. So I'm just going to add a little something like that. And then we're going to add the like drying rack. Mama and Daddy Pig bedroom. And oh, look at this one. That's a better picture. It's a bit blurry, but we get to see the whole room. So as I suspected, theirs does have a little bit more of a sensible floor. It's like almost brown, but it's like oyster. Now I feel like it's too small. Does that mean the bed should be over here? And a hairpin dresser. No, it actually does have like a hairpin wardrobe. Do you know what I'm not gonna lie, Mummy Pig's bed looks so big and comfortable. And there's so many pillows. I actually just want to dive into bed with Mummy Pig. That sounds wrong. We don't want rumors. And then the only other piece of furniture in here is like a dresser, but it's not actually a dresser with like a rose on. And finally, we have Peppa and George Pig bedroom. Now, I think this is actually like the perfect size bedroom. So I have the bunk bed going just here. Then as for their toy basket, I'm just gonna make a bevel. And then the best part about this is we can just pile a bunch of toys on the top. Now we also need this T-Rex because that is like the exact T-Rex that George has. Then over on this side, I'm glad to see that Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig care about their kids' education because they've got a really nice, bright, minty green coloured bookcase over here. And then I'm just gonna add some decals on the wall, which we will change to be all of their artwork. And then this picture has like a little tree house out the back. It does prove the fact that there is some greenery in the garden. So I'm gonna add a tree. And with that, guys, the Peppa Pig house is built. So here I am in Daddy Pig's car. I wonder if Peppa's actually ever like hijacked the car. Imagine she had. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh gosh, oh gosh. But anyway, over here's Peppa's playset. We may as well look at it now we're out here. Oh my gosh. Peppa's dead. Oh my gosh, the finale scene, guys. Ah! But if I was to just pop this here and then put like a Peppa Pig background, doesn't it literally look exactly like it? So as we bust our way through the front door, this is Peppa Pig's kitchen. Oh my gosh, guys, forget Peppa Pig World. Just come to my Bloxburg plot. Honestly, this is like just the budget version of Peppa Pig World. And if I actually sit in Peppa's seat, look, guys, you cannot deny this looks like the Peppa Pig set, doesn't it? A horror film version of it, but the Peppa Pig set nonetheless. So yeah, pretty similar. In here is the lounge room. So once again, this is... Oh, why am I sat like that? This is the view that you get in the show, and this is the real one. So again, pretty similar. As we walk upstairs, this is the bathroom. Definitely one of the more simpler rooms, but a place where Peppa can wash her paws. Because when you think about it, what is the reason that she's a pig? In here is Peppa and George's room with some anime paintings on the wall. That's definitely what they've been doing. And finally, we have Mama and Dada Pig's bedroom. So this is where Mummy Pig is going to be going into labour and having her baby. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me build the Peppa Pig house. Let me know anything else you want me to build, and I'll see you all in the next one.